Okay, we're analyzing a deal here that's in Florence, Kentucky. This is a deal that we're looking at taking down and putting in our portfolio, correct?
Yep, we're currently doing pre-marketing on it.
Okay, tell me about the pre-marketing.
So we've got it up at $19.98. So rents on it, we're at $1,800 and $1,898. Looked in the area, there's a few for pretty much that $1,900-ish. Anything over $2,000 isn't really getting too much traction on the market, but I wanted to keep it under $2,000 still, so we put it up at $19.98.
Okay.
Sounds like we're getting a bunch of traction in it. In 2 or 3 days, we've had over 10 hits. Got a couple people walking it, I believe, tomorrow.
Okay.
And it should be a pretty solid deal.
Perfect. What's the population of Florence, Kentucky?
Population of Florence, Kentucky, I have to double check. However, it's a suburb of Cincinnati. So we actually already own in Florence and in Erlanger, which is right by Florence. So suburb of Cincinnati, which is a pretty big metro.
Okay. So one thing when we're looking at a piece of property like this is I do look at population. I look at it at least 20,000 plus in population. And I always want a Walmart. Walmart went into places for a reason. So, and this is nice because we already own in that area, just like Jason just got done saying. So this one is going to, looks like it's a sub 2 wrap. It looks like PITI is about $845, taxes about $88 a month. As you're running down through here, it looks like they owe about $131,600. Manual comps. So we run 2 different types of comps. One of them is we run the Big Four. The Big Four is telling us we're worth about $208,000. Running a manual comp, and what I mean by that is you're actually looking at comparables that are like bedrooms, like bathrooms, like square footage, like year in the same exact area. Jason came up with a number of $189,000. You can see it's a little different than the Big Four, but that's exactly why we run these the way we do. Only own 131, still has decent equity. Looks like they're wanting $34,600 down. We always add $5,000 for closing costs and internal paying all of our guys so they all make their money. Meaning that we need private money of $39,600. Basically, I would round that to $40,000 just to make it simple. In this demonstration, we actually put it at $39,600. We run all of our private money at 12% just to make the calculation easy. So it's $39,600. Take a couple zeros off and you got your payment. The formula that we have shown before, we are very conservative. So in this particular example, we have Zillow said rents were $1,800, just like Jason got done saying. We also use Rent-O-Meter. It's showing it as $1,898, so it's a little higher. We're going to stay conservative. So using $1,800, take that minus the $845, which is your PITI, so you have your insurance and your taxes in there. We have private money of $396. And then, because it's a wrap, you do have to have additional insurance unless you have a master policy to take out the first. So we always add an extra $100 in that. By the time you run that number, it looks like we have a cash flow of $459, which is sweet. Okay, minimum $300 is what we always look at. The $459, we are advertising it at $19.97, so we're actually advertising it $197 more. So if you add that to the $459, and I can't add my head,
just over $650.
$650. So that's a $650 positive cash flow on that particular property. With that, Beans' property is worth about $200,000. When we're doing the lease with the option, we're going to add 3% for 5 years to get to our new sell price. And then we're going to ask probably around 3%-ish for our option fee. So on this one, I'm guessing it's going to be probably between $15,000 to $20,000.
So $15,000 option is what we've got it up at.
$15,000 option is what we have it up at right now. So not only is this thing going to cash flow at $650 a month, it's going to put 15 grand in our pocket of option fee up front, which is non-refundable, and we move forward on this, and to me it looks like this is a deal. I see nothing weird with this one.
Perfect. We're moving ahead with it.
Move ahead, do it.